How this woman found out that her husband is a serial killer and a money ritualist is one of the most disturbing stories you would ever hear. And the unfortunate part of it all is that now she is going to jail for it. Now, Miriam Awuraj, who is the wife of Moses Ebidemi, who we've already talked about in a previous video like weeks back. Moses Ebidemi was one of the people caught in a money ritual chain where they were trying to do a specific 200 million naira money ritual for these two, the last two Benin boys. So they were caught and arrested. However, his mastermind, Aziz, was not caught at the time, but has now been caught. Along with Aziz, they also arrested Miriam, the wife of Moses Ebidemi. If you haven't seen that, our initial video, go on YouTube and watch it. I'll attach the link. Then you can come back to this one. However, you can also watch this one and we can still get the whole point of the story. So when Miriam was arrested along and she was asked her role, in all of this, given that she's married to the man who has been accused of killing a young girl and dismembering her body and using it for money ritual. And this is what she had to say. According to Miriam, in December of 2023, while she was sleeping, she heard a lady crying in their house, screaming, "Please don't kill me, please don't kill me." And then when she woke up, she confronted her husband, Moses, and asked him, who was that and what's going on? That was when Moses revealed to her that she has to keep her mouth shut, that she can only hear but not tell. So after her husband told her to keep her mouth shut, she was told to pick up a mop to go and mop off blood from the floors in their house. It was at that point that she knew her husband was not who she thought he was. However, that would not be the last time she would be mopping blood from the floors of their house. Unfortunately, the blood of innocent women. On the 9th of January 2024, after she came back from the market, she was told again to mop off blood from the floors because her husband and his cohorts had just recently killed another victim. And she did just that. However, though it was said somewhere along the line she told one of her friends, I'm surprised as to why she didn't run away the first time. I'm assuming this was probably strange and new to her, but not uncommon. The third time it happened, it was totally different for her. Usually she was asked to just mop off the blood. So I can understand why she would do that easily. Maybe she would just tell herself it's an animal they are killing. But the third time, she was asked to take part in the killing. She was asked to hold the legs of the victim while they, use a knife on the victim. She refused, but her husband threatened her that they would unalive her if she doesn't hold the victim's leg. And that was when she held the victim's leg and the killing happened. After a while, she ran away from her husband's house and went to her parents' home and told her mother about what happened. And then she was told not to go back because at this point, her husband is what it looks like. And I think this was when the entire story of this girl, Suleiman Adija, when her story came up that she had been missing, she went on a date with a young man named Aziz, which is this guy here who was the mastermind, who is the king mastermind. Funny enough, Aziz is the one bringing girls. These girls are all victims that he has killed. He would bring the girls to Moses' home, and those girls were killed in this man's house. And after he finished killing them, she would be the one to mop off the blood. Many people are expressing how they feel bad for Miriam, given that she did not know what she was getting into. But I don't know if I feel bad for her. I feel like for the first time it happened, she should have run away. Even if she had to mop blood from the floors, that should have been a cue to go to the police. But she stayed. It's almost as if she was fine with not knowing, as long as she doesn't have to see the victim, and as long as all she has to do is mop the blood. But the moment she got involved in killing, that was when she couldn't take it. And now she's been implicated because she plays a role in it. I don't feel bad for her. I don't. Because it is not normal for you to be in your house and you hear your husband killing a young woman that he brought to the house. And then he tells you to use mop and mop the blood. And you did it and you still stayed, still kissed him, still made food for him, still made love to him. Knowing that you have a child in that house. Knowing that if this man one day is offered 3 million naira to get the head of a baby, he's going to come for your child first. Or if he's offered a big sum of money to bring a middle-aged woman who fits her description, he will quickly use her for the ritual. She was not only putting her child's life at risk, she was also putting herself at risk for staying with a monster like this. And I think she partook just as much as the husband. And I frankly do not feel bad for her. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you think she should be let go? I really don't. But let me know what you think.